It's the coronavirus. 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 It's the coronavirus. The coronavirus. The coronavirus pandemic. And y'all, we still in this bullshit. So, today it is Saturday, April the 18th. This month's flying by. Saturday, April 18th, the year 2020. In Florida, they reopened the beaches. Jacksonville Beach reopened yesterday at 5 o'clock, and I wish I was there. Absolutely happen to love Jacksonville Beach, and I will be there in a few days. It's funny because I was making plans to go to Jacksonville. My favorite hotel has tons of rooms available. So I said, you know what, let me go down there to the beach. They have beachfront rooms at the Marriott that I happen to absolutely love. They're not expensive, very relatively inexpensive, beautiful views of the beach. You can hear the ocean coming in, and the weather is warm. Let me see how nice the weather is in Jacksonville Beach when I get there. Let's see. I have it in my phone. Jacksonville Beach. Let's see where we are. Jacksonville is 73 degrees today. Actually, by 8 o'clock, it'll be 80 degrees. It's going to get up to 82 today. Tomorrow will be 84. Monday, 82. Tuesday, 84 and sunny. Drops down to Wednesday. So it'll be in the 80s for most of next week. So I'm going. I'm glad the beach is open. It's only open for a couple of hours every day. It's not full. You can swim in the ocean. You can't really suntan like I need to be suntan any damn way. It's nice to see things starting to return to normal. Some people are a little disappointed that, I don't know why people would be disappointed that Jacksonville Beach is open. If you are afraid of the coronavirus, if you are afraid that the coronavirus is going to come and eat you, stay in your home. The media has done a damn good job of frightening people to death over this virus. Are people dying? Yeah, people are dying. But again, people die from all kinds of shit every day. So, but if you are afraid of the coronavirus or you don't want to leave your house, then stay in the house. By all means, don't come out. Stay inside. You know, a lot of us, I'm scared. Then stay indoors. I've gone to the park. I've gone to the grocery store. I've gone to do a lot of stuff that's outside of my home. I'm not just camped out in this house afraid of the coronavirus. But those of you who are afraid, and you know you have health problems. So here's the deal. I take very good care of my health. I take my blood pressure medicine, which is sitting right here. And you take it now. I got in my little bottle here. Well, I'm going to take it with some water, but I'm going to take it with this coffee there. If you take care of your health, then you should be fine. Those people, I'm noticing something, and this is just my observation. A lot of people who die from coronavirus are overweight, obese, all types of health issues, and they'll say, no known health issues. And I'm looking at the person and say, but damn, they look like they're 300 and something pounds. Isn't that a health issue right there itself? No known health issues. There was a 20-year-old kid who died in Detroit, and the man had to be close to 300 something pounds all day long. All day long at 20 years of age. Thinking he was severely obese and overweight. But hey, that could my 20-year-old son, I would not allow that. You could get your fat ass up and go run around his house and do something. But black folks have kind of accepted obesity as part of our journey here in America, which is why I exercise and work out religiously and rigorously daily. Even throughout this lockdown, I've been exercising and staying in shape. So that's just me. So I'm not really concerned about the coronavirus. I take care of my health. I have always taken care of my health. I just didn't start taking care of my health because all of a sudden the coronavirus showed up on the scene. Oh my God, it's the coronavirus. So states are going to have to start reopening. You all cannot hide forever inside your homes. But again, if you don't feel comfortable coming out, if you know you have a known health issue or you know there's a problem going on. I have a cousin who's going through cancer right now. It wouldn't be wise for her to go back out and mingle with society because she's going through chemotherapy, and that means her immune system is compromised while she's going through this cancer. So she must protect herself. So I can understand her staying at home. But 80% of people who come in contact with the coronavirus are going to be just fine. I've already danced with the coronavirus. I came out okay. So for me, I'm just kind of like, we can sit here in our homes and let the media scare the shit out of us. Or we can begin going back to our normal lives. If we continue down this path, of staying inside and keeping the state shut down. Financially, we're going to be in a horrible, horrible place. And if you are a black person, you're going to wish you had died from the coronavirus than living through a depression. Trust me on that one. And I ain't got no kids to take care of. Y'all do. My suggestion for those of you to get out and research, read, get knowledge and understanding of the coronavirus, your risk factors. There's another issue here. I keep looking at all these deaths. These people, the vast majority we have had over in the past few days, it's got about 700 deaths here in the state of Georgia. More than half of these people are elderly, older people who were sick in nursing homes. They were not in good health anyway, bedridden. I mean, you can't expect a person who's bedridden. Come on now, y'all. They were going to die any damn way. I mean, I hate to say this, but they were going to die any damn way. You got people 60, 70, 80 years of age stuck in a bed in a nursing home. Most people in nursing homes are not there on vacation. They're there because they cannot go home, so they are sick. So when you got people in nursing homes who are already sick and then the coronavirus comes to visit them, well, it's over with. So even in New York, you have a lot of elderly people. I have a breakdown around here. Someone sent me a link and it gives you the breakdown of the deaths in New York City. The average age, the vast majority of the people are over 60-something years of age, 65 and up. We were old folks, you know, and they were not in the best of health. They even told you what their underlying health issues were. It was a breakdown. They have it all. They've been keeping track of stuff in New York City. Other than they added a bunch of deaths recently to New York's list that I guess people died outside of a hospital setting. I'm not sure how that came to be, but these numbers, y'all, trust me, millions of Americans have been exposed to COVID-19 since November of 2019. It's been here for that long. Millions of people, and we all still walk around here in good health. We don't have the proper tests to check for antibodies just yet. They're working on it. In fact, they just banned a test that was coming in from Korea and China. They banned it. Why? Why would they ban something that people, doctors and nurses and hospitals were using? Oh, because it's not the one that we want them to use. Well, what do you want them to use? You only have one. This is not making sense, y'all. There's a test that can be used to test for your antibodies, and they just banned it in the United States. But it's fine for other people around the world to use it, but we can't use it here. Something's not right about this, y'all. But those of you who are watching the news and scared to sit inside, you don't have to go to Jacksonville Beach like I'm going. I got my suitcase packed. I got my little swim trunks ready, my t-shirts, my socks, my underwear. I'm ready to go to the beach. They got me a beachfront room down in my favorite room. I'm ready to go. Just got a few things I need to take care of here today and tomorrow so I can get my ass on out. I'll be recording on the beach, doing my videos down in Jacksonville, Florida. But those of you who are fearful, y'all gonna let the media scare y'all to death. Y'all gonna hide out in your house, which is fine. Stay in your home if you're afraid. But at some point, states are gonna have to open back up. The economy gonna have to get back going. People gonna have to go back to work if you want to go to work. Some of y'all don't want to go to work. Some of y'all just want to get on unemployment and stay on unemployment. That's fine. Stay on your unemployment and stay in the house. Somebody will gladly take your job. And when you get off, so some of y'all better make some wise decisions because we're going into an economic downturn. And if you don't do your job, somebody else will do it. So make up your mind what you want to do because they will be returning to work. A lot of places are not going to be reopening. I already report 150 gyms in California will be closed for good. Half the restaurants in Atlanta will not be reopening anytime soon. Some restaurants are closing for good. They're actually in there selling the tables and chairs. They're done. They just said they can't do it. They were already on the brink of disaster. Then this happened. So it was over with for them. So those of you who, this was probably the most colossal mistake made in American history to shut down these states that didn't need to be shut down. Georgia should not have been shut down. And these politicians like Mayor Bottoms, who led this, she made a drastic mistake because she listened to these people who told her a bunch of lies. They didn't set up all these beds and hospitals. They got all the staff ready down there at these hospitals and ain't nobody showing up. The people who are showing up are not that sick. And if you think the shutdown is keeping people in their homes, think again. Piedmont Park was packed with people. Every time I go to a Walmart or grocery store or any place, even to the Cab Farmers Market, hundreds of people everywhere. Where is the... You can't do social distancing when people are standing right next to you. You trying to get past them. Come on now. Y'all pay attention. Something ain't right about this, and hasn't been right about this from day one. The Democrats did this. They did this. And I'm voting for Biden, I guess. But they did this. They wanted to stop Donald Trump from being reelected. And they led the rally to shut down these states in an attempt to and they did. They stopped the economy dead in its tracks. Why? They didn't want Donald Trump reelected. Fine, I agree. I don't want Donald Trump reelected. But I would not have gone down this path. If I was a governor or a mayor or a politician, there's no way I'd have said, no, let's hold up and think about it before we shut this down. Let's just make sure that we're doing this the right way. These numbers that they've come up with, they're going to be 95 million. There's millions of people they say we're going to contact. Then they brought it down. They didn't keep bringing it down. In New York City, that goes back to what I said about New York. Go look at the numbers of the people who are dying up there. Look at all them old people. New York is probably one of the most unhealthiest cities in America. They're not healthy people who are dying up there. I'm sure there probably are a few healthy people overall in there. And they're police officers. I've seen the police officers in New York. They're not the most healthiest people either. So everybody keeps looking at New York. Well, New York is kind of like a different place than most states. California is a very good example. Maybe about a little less than 1,000 people have died in the whole state of California. A healthier state. Why so few deaths there? More people. What took place out there that ain't taking place in New York City? Bad health. That plays a part in this. And it cannot be ignored. And people can say, oh, the black people have died. More black people have died. And more black folks have died from being shot and killed by Tyrone and them gang members than from the coronavirus. Y'all need to wake up. Black people are dying. Really? The small amount of numbers coming out of St. Louis. And when you look at these states in the overall... The cities where, New Orleans, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, come on, y'all. More people have been killed in shootings. More people have died from all kinds of stuff than the coronavirus. And people say, well, they just died in the past month. Well, how many people died in a few months leading up to these things? See, we all just so focused on the coronavirus. We ain't thought about heart disease, kidney failure, heart attacks, cancer. People die every day. And if we just focus on cancer every day, these people die from cancer every day, people be scared shitless. So we just focus on the coronavirus, and so we just keep looking at those numbers and looking at those numbers and looking at those numbers. Well, let's start looking at other numbers too. This has got to start making sense at some point, you all. It has to start making sense. More people die in car accidents on a daily basis than dying from the coronavirus, but ain't nobody saying shit about this, though. You all still getting your cars and going on about your business, those who are not afraid to go outside your houses, at your homes. More people in the United States die from car accidents every damn day than have died from the coronavirus since the coronavirus has been here. So what is the issue? The media. They didn't put fear of everybody's running scared to death. Every time you turn on the TV, it's the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. From sun up to sundown, that's all you see is the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. That's how I came up with that song, because I'm literally like the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. That's all you see. And if you get into your head with all this fear and nonsense, you can't get past the coronavirus. And there's a lot more deadlier shit than the coronavirus around here. Now, like I said, if you don't want to leave your home and you're afraid of the coronavirus, stay indoors. You don't have to come outside. You can stay inside. You don't have to do nothing. Those of us that want to go to Jacksonville Beach and swim in the ocean, we going to the beach. We ain't thinking about y'all asses. And I'm going on a cruise this fall. Since the cruise ships open, I'm going on about my life. Those of you who are afraid, you don't have to get on a cruise ship. You don't have to leave your home. You don't have to get on an airplane. You don't have to go no place. I'm planning on trips to Cancun, a cruise. I'm doing what's going on with my life. Those of you who are afraid, then you don't have to do any of that. You can stay inside your home, the comfort and safety of your home, and hide from the coronavirus. Some of us ain't afraid. And if I had not agreed to do something for my mother this weekend, If I had not agreed to help my mother with something this weekend, I would be on my way to Jacksonville right now. But I can wait till Monday to get there. Plus, the rooms will be cheaper anyway. But living in fear. I've never seen so many people so scared in my entire life. Every time I talk, people are literally afraid, living in fear because they have instilled so much fear into people's head. But nobody's reading and gaining knowledge. No one's picking up articles and saying, well, I guess because I've been dealing with this since December 1st. And I started reading when all the stuff was going on with Earl. I was doing so much research on his situation. And then it just snowballed and snowballed before I came to the conclusion he had the coronavirus, because at the time we were thinking it was the flu. Well, that's what the doctors settled on, because they didn't know what he had. Now we know. Now they agree, yeah, he has the coronavirus, and they're still waiting for this test to come so they can test the antibodies. I said, John, you got a test over there yet? No, Henry wants his own test. I said, okay. Y'all want to use somebody else's test? No, we're going to use our own test when we get it available. We're going to... You can't find one nowhere in America? No. Okay, well, that's kind of crazy. Because, it's like you see on the news where they have a test. It's very bizarre. I'm like, okay, but I'm seeing on the news that they are testing people for it, but you all don't have one. We're going to make our own. What difference does it make? But yeah, I can't worry about it no more. I ain't thinking about the damn coronavirus. My business has been up tremendously, so that's one good thing about this coronavirus. My bank account is like, oh boy, the coronavirus did us some good. I'm like, yeah, that did us some good. We just kind of worried about the coronavirus at first. My bank account said, yeah, we okay. I said, we are okay. Shockingly, I sold more testosterone than you can believe, a whole bunch of it. So, anyway, you all can sit inside your homes and be very fearful of the coronavirus. And you can sit there and let them come and practice your social distancing and flatten the curve and all this other shit for the rest of the summer. Now the rest of us are going to go about our lives because we know better. You can be killed in a car accident, fall down some stairs, get hit by a MARTA bus. Yeah, you got a higher chance of getting hit by the MARTA bus than dying from the coronavirus. But fear, like I said, they've instilled so much fear of you all and drummed it into your head, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. They instilled it so much into people's head, that's all they can think about. And people are afraid, and that's what they want. They want Donald Trump out. I want him out too. But do I want to go through this for the risk of destroying the economy, people not having jobs, and businesses being destroyed just because we want a new president? If the coronavirus had not come along, if this crisis of the coronavirus had not come along, Biden would not have had a chance at this White House. We understand this. But now they got this major economic crisis that's hurting everybody. That wasn't here a few weeks ago. Biden has a chance, possibly a good chance. Because we all know Donald Trump is a goddamn fool. And he's every day on the news, we see how ignorant this motherfucker is. It's like, this man is really ignorant. Even his supporters say, wow, this fool has really screwed this up. And as this goes, we get closer and closer to the election. The bottom's going to fall out of this shit. The stock market's going to tank. Everything's going to start to hurting. There's going to be another wave of COVID-19. Pay attention. They got it all planned out. Scripts already ready. Kind of strange that they have so much information about a disease they didn't know much about a few months ago. All of a sudden, they know so much about the coronavirus. Social distancing, where'd that come from? Flatten the curve, and all this stuff. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something weird. Something ain't right about this shit. Something isn't right. But hey, like I said, those of you who are afraid can stay in the house. You don't have to come out. You don't have to go to work. You can stay in your house and hide. And just to tell you, when the boss say come back to work, you say, I'm not coming to work. Just be prepared. Somebody else is going to take your job. And you may have a difficult time finding a job after that. But if you're afraid you might die at your job because you're scared of the coronavirus, understandable. Stay at home. And let somebody else take their job and you can stay on unemployment. And that's the only way I can see the best scenario. Because all this fear of the coronavirus ain't going to do nobody no good. We cannot continue down this path. Those of you who are afraid, stay afraid. Those of us who are not afraid, we want to go on back our lives. Open back up the gyms, open back everything, get it back going like it normally was before. We are not going to sit around here waiting for you all to get over your fears. And they continue to flatten the curve. They've been flattening the curve here in Georgia now for going on a month now. They didn't keep pushing the peak back. First, the peak was going to be Easter. Then they moved to the 23rd. Then they moved to the 26th. Now the peak is somewhere in May 1st. Now they kind of extended it past. I'm like, okay, when did we get to the peak here? When? Because y'all keep moving. It's like a moving target. I'm like, okay. Then they say, oh, we passed the peak. I said, okay, what is going on here? We don't have enough deaths in the state to just justify what we're going through here. Especially with all these old people. By more than half the people who died in Georgia come out of these nursing homes. More than half. I think it's like 400 or 500 of them. It's something outrageous. And they were all elderly, bedridden people. They're going to die in a damn way. I would love to have known the numbers of deaths that took place prior to the coronavirus. How often did these old folks die in these nursing homes? They die frequently. But my father was in a nursing home. Anytime I walk in there, he was dragging a body out and bringing somebody else in. Before he died in a nursing home here in Georgia. And that was in 2001. So, I wouldn't necessarily myself want to be in a nursing home. You know, it's a shame how we will put a dog to sleep, but we'll let people lay and linger in nursing homes, rotting in them damn places. Instead of them die, let them die a peaceful life. But we have more respect for animals than we do humans. Because them nursing homes are nothing pretty. I don't know if y'all have ever been to one. I've been inside. I had a family member with him. My father was at that nursing home, which was, it was probably one of the most devastating experiences I ever witnessed. I had never really been inside a nursing home on a regular basis like I did when my father was there. And it was just not a good place to be. Then my sister was in a nursing home at one point. It was not good. When people in nursing homes, the vast majority of them are bedridden. They're there to die. I prepare to die and get shipped out to a hospice care or something. And most die in these nursing homes. And the reason they're in the nursing homes is because the family members cannot help them at home. They need nurses and doctors to help turn them, and there was all kinds of stuff going on in my sister, and particularly in my father, man, in these nursing homes. It was not good. It just wasn't good. So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem as if these nursing homes are great places. They're not. And there are probably some good people who work in these nursing homes, but they're just dealing with a bad situation here because we have not gotten to the point where we can let people die in peace. Extending people's lives and they're not well probably isn't a good thing. But that's just my thoughts and opinions on this. But anyway, I guess we get back to our daily episodes of the coronavirus. 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 The coronavirus is the coronavirus. Coronavirus. I can turn on TV, guys. Coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. Hey, coronavirus. Coronavirus. Every time you turn on TV, there's a coronavirus. Corona's everywhere. Coronavirus. Coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. The coronavirus. I'm like, damn, where does this shit go in? Coronavirus. The coronavirus. The coronavirus pandemic. When will this shit end? It's ending for me today. Because I'm moving on. If you like my videos, click like, share with family members and friends. Today is Saturday, April 18th. And today is Saturday, April 18th. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I'm heading to the beach in the next day or so after I finish with Miss Hampton. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.